What's up everybody, welcome to the video. My name is Keith. Today's video we're going to be looking at some work desk accessories which you can 3D print, and this can add some aesthetic or practical features to your work desk. So we're going to head off to my desk and see what stuff I've printed off and what stuff I use on a daily basis on the desk to make things easier. So let's have a look. So we're going under the desk first, and here is a holder which is 3D printed for a MacBook Pro laptop. So you have one holder that side, one holder the other side, holds the laptop. It's easy enough to slide it out, and if you want to put it back in, just slide it back in, and that holds the laptop under the desk for easy access, and you can just pull it out. As simple as that. So that's the first one. And while we're under here, may as well show this. So this is for a PS4, and this is another under holder which connects into the little groove along the side and also on the other side here, so you can hold your PS4 under the desk, so it's much easier to have it rigged up to the monitor with out of the way under the desk. So that one's another awesome print. Another one which I have printed off as well is this SD card holder for a Kingston workflow. So this connects on with some screws. You have the little 3 holes there, but it connects in with the screws through it. This holds the SD card holder, so you can just plug your SD cards in here, connects up the computer, but it's under the desk out of the way. The next thing I've printed is a thing for these monitors. So underneath here we have a monitor stand. I do have them on stands here, but I wanted something with extra storage. So I've got these boxes, and I can store in hard drives and stuff like that. I think on the other side I have cables as well. So in here you can put in cables, so there's a speaker cable for the monitors, but you can put in whatever you want, and that also lifts up the monitors if you needed the extra height or just the extra storage. We head over to the desk by the window, and this is a Fat Cat Chibi planter holder. So this is a little plant pot which is in the shape of a cat, so you put your plants in there, and yeah, it's a very nice accessory to add onto a desk. Chibi. There you go, cute little cat. We also have this magnificent thing. So as you can see here, my folder's in a stand, but it's actually a MagSafe holder. And the MagSafe holder is actually a Pokeball. So you feed it in through the back, underneath a wire, put your MagSafe plate here, and it's a MagSafe holder. So then you just connect your phone on, and just like so, you've got a holder for your phone so you can see it, and it charges at the same time. So that's absolutely fantastic. And that is it there. And then next on the list we cover the PS4, so we'll go for the top hat holder, and that is it here. This is something that I designed, so it's a nice little top hat, and it's got a little ring around the bottom so you can have different colours on there, and it holds a deck of cards. So it's a nice way to sort of present a deck of cards if you want something a bit different. So I have this on my desk, so if I want to get the cards out to have a little bit of mess around, then it's easy access for it, and it looks really good on the desk as well. Then following on from that, we have this here, which is a little can holder. So here, this is stuck down with some double-sided sticky, but this is something that you put your can in, and it stops it from falling over. So like so, and it's just as simple as that. Pop your can in there, and that allows it to not be knocked over. So before, I used to just have it on me little coaster, but sometimes you'd knock it and it would sort of potentially fall over. Whereas this is a little bit better, so if you knock it, it's just going to jump back. So that's been a lifesaver. We have like a 2-in-1 here. So this one here is a low poly Dreamcast, and I printed this in glow-in-the-dark filament. So when it gets dark, this glows up, and it's a nice little attachment which goes on the top of the monitor. And to get on top of the monitor is this little shelf here. So it has a little hole cut out for the camera, but it's a nice little shelf, which is just like that. Slots on the top of the monitor for your iMac, and then you can put the little Dreamcast on top of there, or whatever you want, because it's a nice little shelf there. Again, we have a 2-in-1 here, so on the list there is one for marbles and one for the actual marble run. So you have this here, it's got little buttons so you can shoot the marbles up the stairs. It comes back down, so we'll just move them up. And like so, they're up there. Then you also have the option to twist this around, and this grabs the marbles, which is a bit complicated doing it one-handed, but there, you grab the marbles, grabs them like so, throws them back out, and then you're ready to start over again. This is a nice little desk accessory which is sort of similar to screwball scramble, and it's just nice just to have on the desk, so if you want to have a fidget for a minute or so, then you can just have a mess around with that. And here he is, the final boss. This is the headphone holder in the face shape of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So this is like a large bus which has got the headphones on it, so you can keep your headphones on there, and it's a nice little piece to go on your desk. Obviously I put that on top of the monitor, but yeah, that's it there. So those are just a few of the work desk accessories which I've printed off to use on my desk. Let me know in the comments below which one you think is your favourite, and if you've got any of these printed out, or if you're going to print some out, then let me know as well. There should be another video on screen now, so if you want to check out more 3D stuff that I printed, you can head over to that video and check that out. But until next time, see ya.